Hi, I'm Chris from Clade Engineering. In this video, we're breaking down the technical differences between boilers and heat pumps, what they mean for system design, and how to apply this thinking in real-world buildings, whether retrofits or new builds. Let's get started. Let's start with the basics. How do boilers and heat pumps create heat? Boilers operate through combustion. They burn fuel, gas, oil or biomass and extract heat from the hot flue gases, transferring it into water. This is a high temperature process with relatively simple mechanics. Heat pumps, on the other hand, work on a very different principle. They extract low temperature heat from the environment, air, ground or water. Then, using a mechanical compressor, they raise this heat to a usable temperature for space heating or hot water. It's not combustion, it's heat transfer. And it's this that makes heat pumps so efficient. And here's where things start to diverge in performance and system behaviour. With a boiler, you've got high temperature combustion feeding relatively low temperature water. That big temperature difference gives you flexibility. Sure, condensing boilers work best with a specific return temperature for high efficiency, but generally the system is tolerant to variable flow rates and loads and fluctuations. Heat pumps, especially air source systems, are far less tolerant. The refrigerant inside the condenser must be just a few degrees hotter than the water leaving the system into the heating system. So to maintain efficiency, you need tight control over flow rates and temperatures on both sides, the source and the load. That precision makes system design and control much more important. Boilers can start and stop fairly frequently. It's not ideal, but they're robust and wear and tear is relatively low, especially in modern systems. Commercial heat pumps, on the other hand, really don't like short cycling. Compressors have high inrush currents, they need to run continuously for a while to be efficient. Repeated start-stops harm the COP, the lifespan of components and your electricity bill. So the system needs to be designed to avoid short cycles. And that brings us to the role of buffer tanks and the proper control logic. Air source heat pumps also have one quirk that boilers don't: defrost cycles. When operating in cold, damp air, ice forms on the outdoor coil. The unit temporarily goes into a defrost, and that means a brief loss of heating service to the building. Also, in terms of raw energy efficiency, boilers operate between 75 and 95% efficiency. Heat pumps, when designed and controlled properly, can deliver 300 to 400% efficiency, a COP of 3 to 4, especially with natural refrigerants like R290. But those high efficiencies are only possible when the system is designed and installed correctly. Let's talk about what all this means when you're designing a heat pump system. Buffer tanks. These are essential in nearly every installation. They prevent short cycling and help ride through defrost cycles. Emitter sizing and pipe work. Because of the lower tolerance for fluctuating low temperature hot water temperatures, you need to accurately specify radiators, fan coils and flow rates. Pumps and flow control. Good pump selection and modulation is absolutely vital. Flow needs to be stable and accurate to protect the refrigerant circuit and maintain those high COPs. Control valves. Get the sizing right and think about actuation speed. If a valve is too slow, it will cause temperature fluctuations which will disturb the heat operation, ruining heat pump efficiency and performance. You do not want sudden changes in a system temperature affecting your performance of the system. Controls. Whilst it's a hydronic system and every component counts, the control system is just as important and quite often forgotten in most building services designs. The designer should prepare a description of operations, or DESOPS, which sets out what happens and when it happens. The controls specialist can program the BMS or a proprietary controller from Clade to be used in the system. When you're planning a heat pump install, you also need to consider location and space. Heat pumps need outdoor space for the evaporator unit, ideally well ventilated and accessible. Noise. Air source units generate fan and compressor noise. We work hard to minimise it, and our market-leading low noise heat pumps will meet most noise requirements. Electric supply. Heat pumps are fully electric and often require new or upgraded power supply, particularly for larger commercial systems. Planning for these issues early helps avoid surprises on site. Retrofitting a heat pump into an older building brings some specific challenges. Pipework and emitters are often sized for a different temperature differential within the system. Matching the possible temperature differential, or TD, with the correct refrigerant is vital to success. Cleared R290 heat pumps like 10 degrees TD and our CO2 heat pumps like 40 degrees TD. That means you may need to upgrade radiators, pipework or pumps, but not always. Domestic hot water production. The good news is that R290 heat pumps, like the ones that Clade build, can reach up to 80 degree flow temperatures. That makes them ideal for boiler replacements without overhauling the entire heating circuit. In new build projects, we have more freedom, and that opens the door for CO2 or R744 heat pumps. These systems are the ultimate in sustainability. Zero flammability, zero ozone impact, high temperature outputs, 100% natural refrigerant. They're perfect for hot water systems in schools, residential blocks, or public buildings with high demand and tight ESG targets. At Clade, we have designed systems based on a few fundamental principles. 1. Hydronics. Get your pipework, flow rates and temperatures right. Design for stability and control. 2. Controls. Integrate with the BMS. Use weather compensation. Ensure time schedules reflect usage. 3. Buffer tanks. Always include one. Size it properly for defrost cycles, load management and efficiency. We've developed a Clade schematic that brings together all these pieces. Our standard schematic includes many of the items mentioned in this video. It provides guidance on how to successfully integrate buffers, arrange headers, pipework and flow control equipment. Our schematic is a great start for design, but we tailor every system to the specific needs of your building and your goals. So, while boilers and heat pumps both deliver heat, the way they work, the way they behave, and the way you design for them are completely different. If you're planning a decarbonisation project, retrofit or new build, speak to us at Clade. We'll help you design the right system from the ground up. Like, subscribe, comment and click the link below to get in touch with one of our engineers. Thanks for watching and we'll see you on the next one.